Toastmasters.
Good morning. Good morning.
And dear distinguished guests as well. My name is Nidhi and I will be the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. I warmly welcome you all to the 541st meeting of Millennium City Toastmasters Club. Now before we commence today's meetings, I would like to talk about 3 key rules that we generally follow. The first, please switch off your phones or put them on the silent mode. You can take a couple of seconds to do that, please. Second, at Toastmasters, we do not talk about sex, politics and religion. So please refrain from discussing these topics in the club meeting. And finally, please do not crosstalk. Like everyone in their life has a mission to achieve their goal, likewise, Toastmasters also has a mission. So may I please request all of you to stand up and put forward your right hand and recite after me. The mission of the Toastmasters Club, is to provide a supportive and positive learning environment in which every member of the club has the opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills, which in turn fosters the self-confidence and personal growth. Thank you. With this, I open today's meeting. 3rd March. It's a very special day today. It's a double bonanza because today is the World Wildlife Day. United Nations has defined this day so that all of us can remember to preserve the wildlife and save the ecosystem that all of us live in. But the second most important bonanza is today is a very special meeting because we have impromptu speech contest. And I was really overwhelmed to see so many participants and so many of you raising their hands to participate in the contest. So looking forward to an exciting meeting today. With this, I would like to call upon a presiding officer, very talented and agile, Mr. Ritvik.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
My name is Ritvik and I am the presiding officer for today's meeting. I again extend warm welcome to all of you here, and I would say that in order to charge up your neurons for the session today, this session today is jara hatke, basically a little different from our usual meeting pattern. So this particular session is going to be kind of a mix of, or you will experience a perfect blend of impromptu and prepared speech, right? So in order to charge up your neurons well for that, and actually I use this trick with my son as well during the exam times. Whenever he's feeling sleepy, I just spend 5 minutes with him with this, using this game, and he will not actually think about sleeping for next 2 hours. So this fun game is Atlas, in which basically we will all take turns, starting from hear me out first. So first person will take a name of a country or city. Next person will start or come up with the name of a country or city starting with the last letter of the previous person's country or city name, right? And I will see basically how quickly we can cover up 2 rounds here, okay? And if somebody forgets in between, other person can help. Like, I mean, if Prithvi is not able to come up with the name, next person, anybody else can help, and then we will continue, okay? Let's start, please.
India.
Arunachal Pradesh.
Hungary.
Why?
X, Y, and Z are most hated letters.
Yemen.
Nagaland.
Denmark.
Wow.
Karnataka.
Canada. Karnataka.
America.
Okay. Done. Andhra
Pradesh. Haryana.
Antarctica. Very nice.
Atlanta.
Very nice. A. If you get into this loop of A.
Africa. Australia.
African order.
Done.
No.
It was done.
Done.
Azad Nagar.
I was expecting someone will come to this. Okay. At least city to pata hai. At least you know.
Rajasthan.
Very nice. And Nagaland. Done. New York. Very nice. Okay.
New York. Kentucky. Kashmir.
Kashmir. Very nice. Ma'am, once more.
That person is late.
Oh.
He's so old that everybody forgets about it. Kashmir. Rajiv Nagar.
Rajiv Chowk. Nearest one. Rajiv Nagar. Again. Raigad. Hisar.
So newly created by
Riva.
just created.
Antigua. Very nice. A again.
Rajiv Nagar just created.
There are many names of there.
Alaska. इसके बाद
N.
नेपाल नगर
रायपुर
Riva is also done. Romania.
If it's a Rajiv Nagar, then you can say
Agra. Very nice. R. Quickly.
Now next will be notified punishment for completed.
Raurkela. A. Andaman. Nagpur. Very nice. Kozhikode.
Italy. Italy.
Italy. Why? Italy को ना?
E से Italy.
England.
Very nice.
Denmark.
why?
एक बार सांसें तो दो
5 seconds.
No crosstalk. You're forgetting the rule.
जो समझे बोला नहीं बोलूँगा।
Timer feels remote.
Netherlands.
Netherlands. Okay. And Dutch.
Netherlands.
D.
D or S? Netherlands.
S होगा ना?
England. Continent also you can highlight. England कहाँ पर?
Ernakulam.
Ocean बोलते हैं।
Ernakulam.
Europe. Elephant. For
Very good, Madam. Very good, Madam.
हिमाचल करते हैं हिमाचल प्रदेश
Yeah, F. Last F.
Last.
Thank you. All right. Hold on.
Alright, very nice. Okay. Okay, do you want to take a turn?
Yeah.
Give us two names starting with Z. So, we have to talk. We have to highlight or come up with the names of the city or country starting with a given letter, जो round में चल रहा है basically. So,
He said already Zambia.
Holland. He said
He said Holland.
Holland. D.
D. Denmark.
Denmark.
It's already
Okay.
done. Already done.
Yeah, Denmark. Okay. Okay.
City कर नहीं सकते.
City कर सकते हैं.
Delhi and
दिल्ली भी हो गया
Dunkirk.
Yeah.
It was a special request. You should give two names. Good. So, as per our tradition, I would again like to extend warm welcome to our guests, and actually will like to have them introduce themselves and mention basically what brings them here. So, quickly, do we have guests today?
I have volunteered.
Taking the membership. You? Yes, please.
still a guest
Hi everyone, my name is Aman and I'm working here in Gurgaon in product management. What brings me here? So basically to get over that anxiety when you speak and you speak in front of so many people. So I guess that's it.
Any other guests we have? Okay, yeah, please.
My name is Nika. I am 17 years old and I enjoy drawing, dancing and reading. So for today I am here with my dad, and since my exams recently got over, I decided to have a little bit of fun while public speaking. Thank you.
Okay, so now let me invite the contest chair on stage, who will give you a complete mind map of how this entire session is going to flow through. So let us invite with huge round of applause, very smiling, very talented, everyone's favorite, and with a positive aura, Toastmasters Ravi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ritvik, for the warm introduction. I'm really flattered. Are you all excited for today's contest?
Yes!
Let's try one more time. Are you all excited for today's contest?
Yes!
Good to hear. Without taking much of your time, I'll directly jump onto the speaking order. Please note, at this exact moment, if any contestant is not present, will unfortunately be disqualified. I would request Toastmaster Ritvik to modify the voting list if any of the contestant is not present. The first speaker will be Toastmaster Sachin. Speaker number 2 will be Toastmaster Abhishek. Speaker number 3 will be Toastmaster Ashish. I believe he is not present. You can erase the name. I would also request the members to fill in the role if they want. I could see some of the members who have not participated. Toastmaster Dia, would you like to fill in?
Yes.
She can also take over. She knows about Toastmasters.
She is part of Gavel Toastmasters.
Yeah, she was part of the program, so she knows also.
Okay. Let me see if any role is available. If there is any backout, we'll obviously give the chance to her. Okay. Speaker number 4, Toastmaster Siddharth. Speaker number 5, Toastmaster Shilpi. Speaker number 6, Toastmaster Nidhi. Speaker number 7, Toastmaster Khushi. I believe she is not present. You can add her name, ma'am name.
Mihika.
Mihika. Let's give some time to our very dynamic Toastmaster Toastmaster who is going to handle all this thing using his laptop.
So instead of in place of Ashish, we have Dia.
Yes. And in place of Toastmaster Khushi, we have Toastmaster Mihika.
Mihika.
Yes.
So I will update after this moment.
Speaker number 8, Toastmaster Saif.
Present, sir.
You are welcome. Toastmaster, speaker number 9, Toastmaster Ankita. Speaker number 10, Toastmaster Kritika. Speaker number 11, Toastmaster Tanmay. Speaker number 12, Toastmaster Prithvish. Speaker number 13, Toastmaster Anurag. Speaker number 14, Toastmaster Aparna. She is not present. Any member would like to fill in the role? Speaker number 15, Toastmaster Prithvi. Speaker number 16, Toastmaster Ankit. Speaker number 17, Toastmaster Bhanu. Speaker number 18, Toastmaster Dipanshu. Speaker number 19, Toastmaster Ranjinder. He is not present.
He's reached by 11.
He is disqualified. Speaker number 20, Toastmaster Gaurav. Speaker number 21, Toastmaster Bhavna. I believe we have a total of 18 or 19 participants. Let's have a huge round of applause for all. Now coming to the guidelines. Contestants will be given 3 random words and they will have to incorporate these 3 words to create the speech. Contestants will be given 2 to 3 minutes to present their speech. 30 seconds will be given as the grace period. So basically, to be qualified for the voting, you will have to speak for minimum of 1 minute 30 seconds and maximum of 3 minutes 30 seconds. Timer, please note, green card will be shown at 2 minutes. This is the green card. Yellow card will be shown as at 2 minutes 30 seconds and red card will be shown at 3 minutes. The timer will continue showing the red card until 3 minutes 30 seconds. After 3 minutes 30 seconds, the timer will stop showing the card.
I think he should keep showing the card.
Keep showing the card.
We have certain rules for this.
No, I think that the contestant will be disqualified after this red card.
Yes, but to manage the timing,
Oh.
we'll have to actually.
30 seconds after the red card.
Yes.
30 seconds after the red
Yeah.
card. In
For the
general
complete-
contest, the timer keeps
Because in the contest we don't give any indication of the time to.
But
the
for
card.
this contest,
Okay.
we'll have to actually manage the time. We have just 2 hours window, so
Yes.
we'll have to do that. Once the timer stops showing the red card,
Yeah.
the contest chair will interrupt and ask the speaker to stop,
Okay.
just to manage the timing. Apologies.
But that
beforehand.
the contestant is qualified or disqualified?
The contestant will be disqualified after the timer stops showing the red
So
card.
it should be 3 minutes
30 seconds. 31 seconds.
31 seconds. Like because 30 seconds still is allowed.
Yes.
As soon as 31 seconds.
Around 5 minutes will be given to each speaker to prepare the speech, and phone will be taken away because we know like people can use chat. Now coming to the judging criteria, Venus will.
One question on the words. So those 3 words, where it should be anywhere in the speech? I was at starting, beginning.
It should be around those 3 words. It should not be like you are just using these 3 words. That is it. Use those 3 words to frame the speech. So context would be those 3 words.
How the voting?
I'm coming to. So the judging criteria, winners will be decided through voting. Everyone is eligible to vote in this room. Whoever is present can vote. Now you will have to give the score to the speaker based on the following criteria. Content. Did the speaker effectively and creatively use those 3 words? Was the speech well structured, organized, clear and logical? You, however, can use little exaggeration as well, but it should not be very superficial. Little bit logic should be there. delivery, did the speaker show confidence and enthusiasm? Was the pace and volume appropriate? Was the speech free of distracting mannerisms and filler words like etc.? How effectively the speaker used body language and vocal varieties? And overall impression. Was the speech engaging and memorable? These are the judging criteria based on which you will be voting the speaker. Now, how will it work? Initially, first two speakers will be given the topic. They will prepare the speech for the 5 to 6 minutes max. And the subsequent speakers will be shared the topic, and at the same time one speaker will be asked to present the speech. So basically everyone will get around 5 to 6 minutes to prepare the speech. All the speakers will not be shared the topic at the same time. Otherwise this would be unfair. The speaker at the last will have extra advantage.
So when you give us the topic to the contestant, so can the contestant go out and...
Yeah, I'm coming to that part. The contestant can either prepare in the room if he or she wants. Otherwise, they can go outside to avoid the disturbance and prepare the speech. I hope you have pen and paper ready with you. Otherwise, it's up to you. The contestant can vote the other contestant, as I mentioned, but make sure to vote for the speakers whose speech you actually listen to. For example, if you are preparing and you are not listening to the speaker, please do not vote for that particular speaker.
Yeah, I think that contestant should not vote for the fair voting.
But we will have then only case voting. Well, it is not usual contest. We have to have some.
vote only one person or multiple persons?
You can vote to multiple. Basically, for all these contestants, you can vote, except for one or two whose speech you have not listened to.
You cannot vote for your own self, no, obviously.
You can...
You can vote. It's up to you. You are...
that's what I thought.
Yeah, you should vote for yourself.
I think it is for as per ratings and not one single.
No, if
vote.
we have like 5-6 non-participating members, they can judge them.
Because if everybody votes for themselves,
Let them judge.
So basically, I have understood your point. 1 second, I'll just remember. So he is saying that everyone will rate for everyone. So for example, Rahul is speaking now. We all will have some criteria on which, on a scale 1 to 10 somewhere,
1 to 5.
we'll vote, and then it's done. For the second person, we'll again give the rating as per those criteria.
So
and
basically,
at the end, cumulative rating will be taken.
we have a scoring criteria. So you don't just have to, even if you are voting, it will, like, we are not just counting the number of votes. We are having special criteria.
Yeah, I have spent entire day yesterday using several different weighted computations to cover all the scenarios. So very not ready with that.
we are using AI.
We have made sure that it would be fair voting.
So it's like your total score, your average score, and then number of votes that you have got out of the total share. Everything will be considered, and then there are multiple parameters.
Don't worry, if your speech is good, you will be the winner.
So
Partiality नहीं होती.
how will I rate my own speech? Along those parameters?
वो आप खुद सब कुछ दे दो.
Usually people
दे दो.
give 5 out of 5, but it's up to you. If you feel that you miss something, like it's your honesty. Now, you will have to submit the form after you have rated everybody. You don't have to fill in submit every time you vote for a particular speaker. I believe it is clear, and we can get started with the contest.
Just one last
We need
question.
to submit towards the end, you were saying?
Yes.
But voting will be done after each speech, right?
Yes.
After every speech, you will just vote. Vote will be taken away.
Yeah.
How will we vote?
So, current speaker will not have the phone.
Current speaker and the next one will be
Next
there.
speaker. next speaker in the line.
5 minutes together.
No.
It would
is like that. The words will be given in the rolling way.
So around 5 to 6 minutes everybody will have. Can I start the contest now? I would request Toastmaster Sachin and Toastmaster Abhishek to come up and choose the topic. We have a number of topics you can choose from. Toastmaster Ritvik will help you out. Yes. You don't have to shout out the words you have. You can either be in the room or you can go outside.
If you want to say, you can say.
Timer note.
What about their phone?
We'll have just 5 minutes. So
बाहर लेके आया
बाहर क्या है?
If you have phone, you can otherwise we are good.
I also forgot my phone.
They will give a surprise gift to you. Flying chair.
I would request Toastmaster Ritvik to sit here during the.
भाई उनके पास already laptop है.
If somebody pushes so hard, so let me see.
During the speech only, like you can sit, so that the speakers are not disturbed. Meanwhile, we have 5 minutes to spare. Anybody?
We have few more guests. We have few more.
Yeah, we have few more guests. I would like guests to introduce themselves and their expectation from the meeting, sir.
I am Arpit Dubey and I work with Honda Cars. It's for the first time that I have come for Toastmaster and to enhance my learning.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nidhi. I am an HR with Builder AI. So, like, just the demand of the role, I thought it's better I should start going and speaking in public. So, that's the expectation I have with Toastmaster.
Thank you. Would you like to reiterate your introduction?
She's my namesake and we're in the same profession as well. Hi. Hi.
Well, I was asking.
I'm already.
Yeah, again. Yes, sir.
Okay, so hi, my name is Smriti. I previously, before COVID, also have attended some of the meetings of the Toastmaster, and I know how it goes, and I am here to learn again and to improve my.
Thank you. Now I can ask Toastmaster Nidhi to also share something. Anything else? Anybody would like to share? Toastmaster Tanmay, do you have some? Yes, sir.
He's new.
He's a kid.
Yes, so I'm also new here, myself Shubham, and I work with Oyo right now, and I'm working as a head of analytics here. So I'm here basically to build my leadership skills as well as public speaking. That's my goal here and my focus.
Thank you for coming.
We are listening. Joe Master today. There.
Does anybody have any joke? Would
You will
you
have.
like to share?
You can share.
You can share. We are listening.
Okay. It involves Hindi shairi, so please do not mind because it is English, like we usually speak in English. So a few days back, I met one of the girls. And we chatted over Instagram, like it was love at first chat. So basically we chatted and eventually fell in love and we decided that we should meet. And it was winter month, so we decided like we'll meet in the heart of Delhi, CP. And how it goes, how it went. I would like to share a shairi for that. विंटर का था महीना, हवा चल रही थी और ठंडी भी पड़ रही थी। कि विंटर का था महीना, हवा चल रही थी और ठंडी भी पड़ रही थी। गया तो था उनसे मिलने, पर उनकी नाक बह रही थी. So I just came back. क्या ही करता मैं? थोड़ा awkward सा हो जाता. Enough about me. Would anybody like to share? Yes.
I want to add is so society of this.
You can come to this stage.
It is like just 2 lines. So as he went there and come back, so the perfect side is ना खुदा मिला ना विसाले सनम हुआ, ना खुदा मिला ना विसाले सनम हुआ, ना इधर गिरे ना उधर गिरे.
Have a big round of applause. Timer, what is the time? 20 seconds.
He's finding it difficult to pass the time. So we need to pause the right contestant.
Anybody else would like to share for 30 seconds? Anything.
You need to give words to the next 2 speakers, right? Also, when
Yes. Once we call one speaker, the next speaker in the line will be shared with the topic.
After this, one by one.
Yes. Now, Toastmaster Ritvik is requested to call upon. You can. Toastmaster. And next person in line is Toastmaster Diya. And you can share the topic. Toastmaster Diya.
I think Rahul, you can give 2 at once.
अभी गया ना?
So one person is already there.
No, but he will have 5 minutes and this guy will have 3 minutes only.
He got 5 minutes, right? And
Speaking.
but he's the
Speech is 3 minutes 30 seconds. So,
ये 2-3 मिनट का फर्क है.
2 persons are already there. So I said around 5-6 minutes will be given. It's not exactly 5 minutes. So Toastmaster Sachin, your 3 words are love, hearts, and roses. Love, hearts, roses. Toastmaster Sachin.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Many people might have celebrated Valentine's Day last month. And what is the common if we see every year when it comes to a Valentine? That is love, hearts, and
Roses.
yes. So thank you for sharing this topic with me. But today I would like to share a story of my life which I am experiencing since last 12 months. I remember it was Feb 2023 when I resigned from my current company and I had signed a non-compete bond, because of which I had to stay with this company on roll but not work, but getting the salary. Sounds exciting, right?
Yeah.
But we all know life is not full of roses. Imagine sitting idle for last 12 months at house, not doing any work, not opening your office laptop, not dealing with your client. Is quite frustrating. So that was my first one, that is last Feb or March 2023. But what I learned from these last 12 months is something which is spending a quite quality time with my family. I could give quite a lot of time to my daughter. So that's why I could redefine or reinvent the love to my family, love to my wife, and I could spend a lot of quality time with them. So, of course, when it comes to a frustration of first 1 month, it was like more like a requesting to my existing employer, like please kindly relieve me because this is quite a long tenure. Although it sounds really nice to get the salary on every month end without working for that company, but when it comes to a reality, it is not so exciting. So at the end, I would like to share, like, this is something which I in this last 12 months, I have learned how to spend a good quality time, which I didn't spend much because of the work-related things during my 10 years of the career, and that's what. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters Sachin.
We should give a break.
You have 30 seconds to vote for the speaker.
Yeah,
links are shared in the MCTC.
But you said towards the end, we do vote.
You have to start rating so that you do not forget the.
Actually, you can have multiple submissions. I mean, you can actually give the rating right now and submit, and then basically you can edit your response from the same link itself. You can wait till the end. That would be better.
It would be better if you can wait. Otherwise, you can submit as well. I would request members to share the QR code with the guests so that they can also vote. Neighboring members can share the QR with the neighboring guest. 30 seconds over. The next speaker. Okay, time is up. We can get started with the next speaker, Toastmaster Abhishek. Can you share the?
Can you say the next contestant?
Yes. Next contestant in the line is Toastmaster Siddharth.
Yes, it's already.
Toastmaster Abhishek. Your 3 words are banana, backpack, office. Banana, backpack, office, Toastmaster health.
How many of us have observed in the office that some people that they keep eating every hours in while working in the office hours? Yeah, I see a lot of hands are getting up. I also noticed many times. So there is a one person, Meet Kapadia. He has a habit that he come office at 10:30 and after 1.5 hours at 12, and from 12 to 6 you can find out something are getting coming up from the bag and they keep eating it. And someday they also bring some stuff like banana, orange and many more things while they are by doing the office hours. So one day he brings banana. He brings only 2 bananas. And there are 6 persons in that row. 3 of this side and 3 this side. And he opened the banana at 12:30. And he opened it one by one, he putting down the layer of the banana. And we are working and we are the smell of the banana coming to our nose. And then our focus of that work has gone up. Now thankfully everyone is concentration on that people banana, not his work. So when he eat and put that, but he never throw that pill in the dustbin in the office, but he just bring the coffee cup and pull the pill over there. So understand that for the next 6 hours, everyone keep smelling that banana and keep getting hungry in the inside. So one day I decided, like, today I will take up 4 bananas and I will distribute the rest of the people who are not having that. I will keep suffering from that banana smell and keep getting hungry for the entire year. So on that day, I decided, like, do something funny today and I will show me then how it happened to other people. So I went to the shop and have 4 bananas. So while I prepared for the morning, that I go and open the bananas 11:30. So he opened the bag at 12. I will open at 11:30. I fully gone over there. I found out that he was absent. So I decided, like, I have to eat. So then I opened the banana. There are 5 people over there, me along with 4 others, and I have 4. Now it's time for me to decide who am I to go for. So while I opened, I found out, like, I will have it. So my decision get changed.
then 2 people get suffer and 2 people have eat it. So I offer 4 banana over there and taken 2 out of them. I will make them assure that people, hey man, you can have the bananas. Then the 4 people who are sitting and looking at the banana while they are looking out, while they are doing, like who are the 2 people who are not going to have it. The rest decision getting trapped off while I was eating it one by one. And the smell are getting his belly. So suddenly you can find out the one person, I mean, said, bro, don't bring enviness, don't bring jealous in your mind, in my mind of your food. I keep observing for the last 30 minutes. And I think I should take it. Take one of your bananas, or two of the bananas that you put over there. And the rest of the people are saying that he is very much smart. He used the word something jealous and taken away 2 banana and both are getting it up and rest the 4 person are like, yeah, same keep happening to me. So always be confident, have the have the food, anything you have in the while going to office, so that when other people eating it, eat yourself, bring more confidence in the body and work hard.
You can have a seat. I think you were on the verge of being disqualified. You managed to be on time. 30 seconds for voting the speaker. The next speaker, Toastmaster Priya, can you share?
Yeah, so it's yoga, drip, and alcohol.
Toastmaster Priya, your 3 words would be yoga, trip, alcohol. Yoga, trip, alcohol, Toastmaster Priya.
Okay, so before I start, I have a question. How many of you are occasional drinkers? And no lies, because half of you I know. Yeah, so, okay. So the tipsy feeling that you get when you drink alcohol, or the feel good for a moment, or like for just a minute or so, it's all temporary and we all know that, right? In life, yoga and trip is something that I truly believe can actually give high without the alcohol or any altering substance. And I believe that alcohol is something that can be a very bad thing in your life. I'll share a story. I recently met someone. So he was a complete, like, he went to rehab for like 1.5 years or something, and he was a chain smoker. And after hearing how he actually struggled with alcohol, I realized that okay, the people who are like occasional drinkers, you never know how badly it can affect after like 2 years or 3 years or after some point of time. So I think that we all need to find another alternatives, and yoga and going for a trip can be one of the best things. I recently came back from a trip. Last week I went to Jaipur along with my friends, and I think that was the highest high in my life. It was one of the best experiences I had. I did from getting locked in the room, from falling almost down from an elephant. It was a unique experience, and I think we all should find something that helps us avoid any of the brain altering substances and move to other things like yoga, meditation, painting, drawing, anything that you all can enjoy and that can help you get better. Okay, thank you.
30 seconds for voting the speaker. Next speaker in line is Toastmaster Nidhi. You can have the topic. I hope voting is done. Toastmaster Siddharth, the 3 words are Taj Mahal, Chai, River. Taj Mahal, chai, river, Toastmasters Siddharth. Have a big round of applause.
Good morning all.
Good morning.
What is symbol of love? Taj Mahal. Of course, it is Taj Mahal. And what is the best way to connect with people? Chai. Tea. I had a crush in my college life. I wanted to say to her, I love you. But I couldn't because my love was just like a river, the shore of river. One side me and other side she. And between us there was fear. What if I say her, I love you? She will break the friendship also. Because of this, I couldn't say. Few days later, there was a trip on Agra. We all went over there. That day, we both were drinking tea together. Just talking about the Taj Mahal. What was good in Taj Mahal. After watching this Taj Mahal, we were just discussing about Taj Mahal. But my heart was just like saying that, say something. This is the best place to confess your love. But I was just like, what is Hindi word? Fattu. I couldn't say. After drinking tea, after having tea, we went back to the bus and wanted to come back to home. What happened in middle? When we were on the bridge only, in middle of river, that on the bridge, suddenly bus got punctured. Driver said, we have to wait for a couple of minutes until I am just changing the tire. We all boys and girls were sitting on the bridge only. We were just looking beautiful water and beautiful air was there. Suddenly, my crush came to me and said that, what do you have in your bag? She saw something. Is there that cup? I was drinking tea. Oh no, sorry. Is it? Sorry. Yes, sorry. Do you love me? Oh, actually, yes, I love you, but I thought that you will mind. That's why I couldn't say. And this was the beautiful day, and because of Taj Mahal, because of beautiful tea cup, and because of a beautiful river scenery, I got my first love, my crush. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Siddharth. I believe your crush is now your wife. If not, I hope. If not, I hope your wife isn't watching the recording that we recorded.
Who's next candidate to work?
The next in line is Toastmaster Mika. You can have the topics. 30 seconds for voting the speaker. Toastmaster Shilpi, can you share the words? Toastmaster Shilpi, toothbrush, balloon, gym. Toothbrush, balloon, gym, Toastmaster Shilpi. Have a big round of applause.
You can take another minute to just laugh. Whoever came up with these three topics combined, because for the first 1 minute I was completely blanked. I was like, I don't know what to talk about. Now, how many of you think that your minds are a mental gyms? How many of you think that minds are complete mental gyms? Utter chaos, craziness happening inside your minds.
So let me share a very personal experience with you. Now this is happening with my son as we speak. So there is an incident that happened. I got him on a Christmas Eve. I got him a pair of nice shoes for him as a gift. And he didn't like it. In the morning, he just completely threw it off. And after that, he took it back, which is okay. But over the last few days, he has been in a state of guilt in many ways. And every night continuously he is crying that, Mama, I'm sorry, I'm feeling really bad that I threw the gift that you got for me. And I see this as like a complete chaos in the mind where he's holding on to something that he did and he absolutely did not like it. So here is what we came up with. So I told him, why don't we do one thing? Why don't we get balloons? Why don't we pick a lot of balloons that we have in our home and paint it with the color. Take any brush, toothbrush, toothbrush, whatever you like, and paint it with the color of the feeling that you're holding inside of you. So he goes and he takes all his colors. He's a very creative child, so he has lots of colors in his home. So he paints multiple colors of balloons and then we start blowing them up, and we blow all of them up. So we have good 20 balloons of different colors, and we said, okay, now select the color of the balloon that you want to go and burst, and you think that the feeling that you're holding inside of you is that color. So he goes and bursts all the black color balloons that he has just painted. And after that, he just feels a little bit of a release from the balloons that he has just bursted. So I was wondering that anytime anybody has any kind of a craziness or a gymnastic that is going on in the minds of ourselves and we are holding back to any kind of feelings that we have, how wonderful it would be to just take so many balloons, blow them up all together, and either just release them in the air thinking all the feelings are getting released which I am holding myself to, or just go and burst the balloons which are there, whatever color, whatever shape that you think the balloons could be. I found it like a very, very useful trick. Many a times we used to do it in the past, as I am a coach, and we believe that whatever you're holding in your mind, your body absorbs it, and there is some kind of a shape or some kind of a form that it kind of holds you back to, and it's the easiest way of letting it out, that you take anything and just burst it out and just release it to the universe, that you're letting go of the feelings. So yeah, gym, toothbrush and so balloons, that's what I could think of.
30 seconds for voting. Next person in line is Toastmaster Saf. You can have the topic. I would request the audience to please do not move around when the speaker is on the stage, so as to not disturb him or her. Toastmaster meeting. Your three words are office, crush, and fail. Office, crush, and fail. Toastmaster meeting.
So friends, how will it sound if I tell you I made my boyfriend fail in the exam during her college days? Yeah, so here goes the story. During her college days, to be precise, MBA time, I used to be a very diligent, hard-working student, and he, on the other hand, was merrymaking, socially active, partying around, etc., and less focused on the studies. So here it goes. One day, during a finance exam, he thought, he was partying last night as always, as usual, and I prepared very well. We were sitting and giving the exam, and he thought that I'm going to ask Nithi, and she's going to show me the answers, and it'll be all set. But during the time, I turned around and did not show him, and just gave looks saying that, look, you didn't study, now you have to, face the consequences. So that's what happened during an MBA time, and he actually failed the exam. Now fast forward to a couple of years down the lane. We started our first jobs. I joined my office as a very young, nervous, anxious professional, not even knowing how to respond to emails that were sent by senior folks like their vice president. And I used to call my boyfriend, which eventually now is my husband, to ask him, tell me how do I write email and respond, and he really helped me. Well, his college crush might have gone wrong, but for me, he actually helped me shape the profession that I am today, and he helped me really succeed in life. So the story of my crush failing together, coming together, is actually in the end was a success that he helped me to that I am today. Well, I see that
I believe Toastmaster Diya was also waiting for the.
So Rahul, I think green card is up at 2 minutes or 1 minute, 2 minutes, right?
Yes.
2 minutes, but for qualification you speak for 1 minute 30 seconds, right?
Yeah. So you don't have to wait for green card, like if you believe, yeah, 1 minute 30 seconds is over, it's fine. Next speaker in line is Toastmaster Ankita. You can have the topic. 30 seconds for voting.
So I have to show green card at 1.
No.
You are doing it correct. Let's not confuse our time. Toastmaster Nika, your 3 words would be, you can keep it. Your 3 words would be mountain, coconut, village. Mountain, coconut, village, Toastmaster Nika.
Come on, Nika, wake up. What are you doing? It's so late already. We need to leave. Leave? But where are we leaving? This was such a stressful morning for me. What do you mean, where should we leave? We have to leave for Nainital in a few hours. Nainital? Where did that come from? That's when I woke up and we decided to set on a week-long trip to Nainital. This seems like a pretty good start for a trip, right? But in reality, it was much more worse than I actually thought it would be. But, however, we set on this 12-hour-long drive where we went through different villages, different cities, all throughout Haryana, and then making our way to Nainital. Nainital is known for so many things, such as the picturesque scenery, the beautiful hills, and the glistening sun. Wow, what a perfect scenery. Everybody can easily enjoy this. However, as someone with motion sickness, it wasn't the best of all the sceneries I could see. But still, I thought that this would be the trip of my life. I could enjoy and do so much in one single lifetime in just a small little trip to Nainital. But at this point, when I was determined to make this the best trip of my life, that's when the things started to go all awry. That was the point where everything started to go haywire. What happened was, as we were driving throughout the hills, we were supposed to reach our hotel at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But we were already pretty late, and otherwise the hotel wouldn't let us check in. So my dad decided to speed up. He started to speed up all through in between the cars, and suddenly, as you can expect, he crashed into one of them. But what can you do in this situation? We could see that the police were heading towards us and they were blaring with their horns. So my dad decided to speed up even more. That's when we started to run out of there, and finally we escaped. Okay, that's that. But what else went wrong? We found out that there was a small coconut shop and we decided to have some delicious coconut drinks. Ah, such a refreshing thing, especially in the heat of the summer. That's when we got out and decided to drink some coconut drinks. My younger brother, he's such a menace. He does so many naughty things and disturbs us a lot. He saw this one cute animal toy that he wanted to buy. And then he decided to buy it. He was begging our parents a lot. He was begging me. But of course, my parents weren't budging. They didn't want to buy it. So that's when he took a coconut and threw it at my face. What should I do? Oh my god, my head was completely injured. And to top it off, we almost fell off the cliff. Well, don't ask me how that happened. But what happened was that my dad was again speeding through the hill, and that's when our car fell. But why am I alive over here? Well, I woke up and I realized this was all a stupid dream. Thank you.
Next person in line is Toastmaster Kritika. $30 seconds for voting.
So what you tell me? If we don't vote for someone, then what will happen?
Then you have not voted.
So Nidhi was speaking, so I cannot vote, right? So that's
Sorry?
why
Could you?
I was out when Nidhi was speaking.
You can leave it. Okay. It's fine. We have sorted it out. Toastmasters have your three words are elephant, garden, auto. Elephant, garden, auto, Toastmasters have.
How many of us think some work or exam is easy, but we can't work on it or we can't crack it? I can see many raise a hand. If you think you can do it or you think you can't, you are right. Good morning, Toastmasters and dear guests. I would like to share a small story about mindset. I was working in a company and I started from packaging, and now I am a business head of that company. But there are many things I wanted to learn. I wanted to experiment on that company. But I was not able to do it because I used to think my educational background is not that powerful or that taught me things that I can do better in my life. One day I was coming from my office on a auto and I saw a garden. I thought I should come there to do some meditation. And behind of the garden there was a forest. And I saw the huge elephant tied with a rope. And out of my curiosity, I went to the hunter and I asked him, how did you tie up the big, this much huge elephant with a very weak rope? He said the story. He said, when elephant give birth, we take the child and tie up with a strong rope and tie up the rope with a tree. And the child tried to break the rope so hard, but at that time he was very small, he can't break the rope, and this mindset make him realize that he can't break the rope. When he grew up, he even stopped trying to break the rope, and then the hunter changed the strong rope to a very weak rope. So moral of the story is, it's depend on our education, our environment and our experiences. How education, like what types of education we are getting, what are our experiences and how is our environment define our future and mindset. So, thank you for. This is all from my end.
Next contestant in line is Toastmaster Tanmay. You can have the topic. 30 seconds for voting. Toastmaster Ankita. The 3 words are coffee, scientist, existence. Coffee, scientist, existence. Toastmaster Ankita. Have a great ride.
Good morning all of you. My topic is coffee, scientist and existence. I am a tea lover and existence. I saw one podcast yesterday on the existence that shows universe is not like that, how I think. And scientist, I also saw one web series yesterday that Tale of the Loop, where the one scientist said that we can change our personality for the particular time. And I actually impressed by it, and I believe I did it today. For a particular time, we can change our personality. And I have a stage fear, and I thought I could escape today. So I believe I exchanged my personality with Susie. She back out, and I'm here on this stage. And for the existence, universe is not like that. Then how we believe? Then universe, what we think, then it will come to us. But I believe then if we work for it and we think then positively towards it, when our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions are in a one direction, then only universe work. So these things I believe. Then coffee, and for the coffee I started then black coffee for the gym, and I started my thoughts, feelings and the action in the one direction at that time.
30 seconds for voting.
Next contestant.
Toastmaster Ayush. Next contestant in line is Toastmaster Prithvish. You can have the topic. Toastmaster Kritika, your 3 words are shampoo, tiles, shadows. Shampoo, tiles, shadows. Toastmaster Kritika.
August 2023, my friend called me and told, "Hey Kritika, it's a long weekend. Let's head out to Missouri." And I said, "No, I can't go." And she said, "Why? Why can't you go? We have 3 days holiday." "I have oil in my head. I can't go." "Oh, Kritika, just wash your hair. It's too late. I can't wash my hair now. And and I will not go with oil in my hair. Everyone is going and you are also going. I don't know how, but just get up and we are leaving at 6 in the morning. Okay? The next morning, I woke up. Because I had to wash my hair, I woke up at 4 in the morning just to make sure that I do not head out of my home with all oil in my hair. But in the morning, I saw that the inverter was discharged because there was no electricity all the night. So I lighted a candle because I had to wash my hair. I lighted a candle and took my shampoo and just went to wash my hair. While washing, since it was already dark in the morning, I saw through a little light there was some shadow on the tiles and I was terrified. No one was there at home. I turned back. No one was there. Then I again kept washing my hair. Again, I saw some shadow on the tiles. And now, I was cursing my friend, why did you have to make the plan so much last moment that I have to wake up at 4 in the morning to wash my hair? And I turned back again, there was no one. The third time, I finally saw, what is this shadow coming from? And then I finally turned back and saw that there was a hoodie behind my door, behind the door, which was flying into the air and which was creating that shadow. And finally, I said, it's okay. There is no one to get terrified. Thank you.
30 seconds for voting. Next contestant in line is Toastmaster Anurag. You can have the topic. Toastmaster Tanmay, your three words are trek, Rajasthan, summer. Trek, Rajasthan, summer, Toastmaster Tanmay.
I was a prince of Bikani. Yes, you heard me right. I was a prince of Bikani. And I told that to my mother when I was in school. Everyone was shocked. I told many things. I also told them I know where my earlier family kept all their diamonds, jewelry, in which fort. The words spreaded like wildfire in my part of Mahalla. Everyone took notice. One hot summer afternoon, I was playing. Suddenly a car came. Two unknown folks came to me, said, Tanmay, would you like to have chocolate? Who said no? I was in class 5. I said, yes, give me the chocolate. I took the chocolate. After some time, I felt dizzy. I was there with them in their car. I don't remember anything. Next morning, I woke up. I saw Rajasthan as a middle of a desert. It's hot summer again. The guy came. Told me, how are you doing? I said, I'm fine. Do you remember this place? I said, I can remember. It's coming to my mind, probably from my earlier life. But where am I? Where is my parents? The guy said, I'm your uncle. You're with me. You wanted to have summer holiday. That's why we are here. Why not let's go for a trek? And I'll take you to your mother after that. Trekking, I was always excited. In fact, in my earlier life, I used to trek with my king, my father. I
said, yes, let's go and trek. Then I started trekking. I saw the fort. The other side of the fort, I remember I used to play with my batchmates, my other prince brothers. I remembered that place. I remembered I used to play with my mother. There were soldiers, horses. Now these are all gone. The guy kept pushing me, asking, do you remember where they hid all these things from your earlier life? I said, no, I don't remember. Because my father never actually used to show me that thing. The guy said, you are a useless boy. The other guy said, this guy is useless. Now I had to explain so many things. Now I need to take him back to Calcutta again. I realized that I'm in the wrong company. The next morning, I left. I escaped him. I took the train and finally reached my home. When I reached my home, my mother was very joyful. I was equally joyful. After that, I never told this story to anyone, and I'm safe now. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Penman. Next contestant in line is Toastmaster Prithvi. 30 seconds for voting. Toastmaster Prithvi, your three words are freezing, selfish, Canada. Freezing, selfish, Canada. Toastmaster Prithvi.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The story that I am about to tell you is an important phase in my life. It was the first time I was away from home and I was doing my bachelor's in engineering. It was a wonderful experience, staying in the hostel, making lots of friends, studying together, exchanging notes, partying. I remember we used to have parties where we used to mix alcohol in a bucket and drink with a mug. So it was a wonderful time of celebration and partying. But once the final year came, things started to change. People started to become more competitive. I could see some of my friends being a bit selfish. They were not able to share notes. For example, when there was campus interview, when we were preparing for the entrance examinations, could it be MBA, GRE? I remember when I was preparing my GRE, some friends, they had some preparatory notes, some CDs for preparation, because it was a computer-based test. So they were not ready to share. There was a sense of competitiveness, and that is where I could see who are the real friends, people who helped me, whom I helped them, and who were not the real ones. Like the saying, friend in need is a friend indeed. But everything ultimately went well. I gave my exams, I got a score, and now the choice was whether to go and study in Canada or the US. I could not make up because I had no idea how the universities were. I just went and gave the exam and got a score. Someone told me, don't go to Canada. Man, it's too cold. You'll freeze to death. The northern part, hardly you will see sunrise. There is no light at all. The southern part of the Canada where people stay. So I did some calculations and finally I decided that, okay, I will go to southern part of US. So finally I applied for a university and got assistantship, and I went to the US. Once I landed over there, I took my luggage, and few of the people from the Indian association in the university came to pick me up. As I walked out of the airport, I felt it's equally freezing. Where am I? I couldn't pick up my luggage. But they helped me and said, okay, first time in the US, buddy, don't worry, you will be fit and fine. They took me home and gave me vodka, said, see, I'm giving you, but don't get addicted to it. It's very easy. It's not very costly alcohol over here. So that was a good beginning to a wonderful journey in the US. And so thank you all. Thank you for listening.
Next contestant in line is Toastmaster Ankit. I would request him to please ask the topic. 30 seconds for voting. Toastmaster Anurag, your 3 words are Bollywood Monsoon Festival. Bollywood Monsoon Festival, Toastmaster Anurag.
So, I'm not a big fan of Bollywood. So, getting this topic is like putting me in a position where I have to think about which is the last movie I have seen on Bollywood, just to curate something around it. But then I thought, why don't I start with something that combine all these 3 things, and then I think about my crush. As I also noted that a lot of people, when I hear a lot of speeches, and I noticed that when people are in a situation when 2-3 people topic given to them, the first thing come to their mind is their crush. I thought I can also start with it. So it was about the time when I was looking at someone for like couple of days, and suddenly I started feeling that she is my crush. Then after, like what happened when you have a crush on someone? So people who already have crushes can relate to me, and those who don't have can think about, like, imagine how it feels. So what happened, I was thinking like it should be something Bollywood and like monsoons all around, when you are feeling in monsoons that wow, she's so beautiful and all, such kind of feeling. What was my third question?
Festival.
Yeah. I thought why should it should be a festival in monsoon, that you have to think about your crush all day. This should be a festival, genuinely. Because the feeling that you have when you are looking at your crush, I am telling about mine now. Now let's come back to the topic. So when I was looking at her, and after a few days, I think she might be offended by why he's continuously looking at me whenever she's passing by and all. And I was one day I thought of talking to her, but then the same thing that happened to Siddharth, sorry, happened to me. I was thinking like I was not express myself, and I thought if I express, he might be thinking me in a different way, and so I didn't express to her, and she left the company that I am working with. So I break thing where I saw her. So And after that, I was not able to focus in that company. I was working with that company only because I went there and see her. So after that, I left the company in next week. So this is my story. Thanks everyone.
30 seconds for voting. Next speaker in line is Toastmaster Bhanu. Let's wait for 30 seconds. Toastmaster Prithvi, your 3 words are hiking, sandwich, taxi. Hiking, sandwich, taxi, Toastmaster Prithvi.
A few of our colleagues were sitting for a lunch and having lunch and discussing what to do on a weekend. This happened on this Friday only. People were discussing like, shall we go out, shall we have it, or where shall we go? So all of a sudden, they came up an idea to go to Udaipur and followed by Mount Abu for hiking. So people then didn't decide what to do. What they decided at the end that we shall leave directly from office, take a taxi, then go to Udaipur, then followed by Mount Abu. So what to do in Mount Abu? So after reaching Udaipur, they went for local sightseeing. After local sightseeing, they were hungry, and since it is a month end, they were short of budget. So they bought only some sandwiches, and they had it throughout the day. And since they were out of money. So after Udaipur, the next plan was to go for Mount Abu. So they packed they got a hotel and they got a hotel and stayed for that night, and the next day they immediately went for Mount Abu. So there they did a lot of fun-filled activities, and they came down to again back to Udaipur and then back to Gurugram. So this is a short and simple story. Thank you.
30 seconds for voting. Next speaker in line is Toastmaster Dipanshu. You can have the topic. Toastmaster Ankit, your 3 words are cricket, office, traffic. Cricket, office, traffic, Toastmaster Ankit.
So any idea which sport is most loved sports in India?
Cricket.
Basketball. You're wrong, Gaurav. The most loved sport is cricket. But nice guess. So cricket is the most loved sport. Lot of cricket players make a lot of money. So from that we can deduce that it's the most loved sport. The thing is that I used to travel to my office on a daily basis. In the last company which I worked, it was in Gurgaon only. And due to traffic, I used to get late quite often. And after that, I had to explain it to my senior. I have to make up different kind of, excuses every time. Otherwise, if every time I say it is because of traffic, then he'll say, plan half an hour early, man. Start early. So I have to make new excuses. And because of that, I used to get agitated. and this used to hamper my work, because right in the beginning of the day you are starting by making excuses and things which are not good. So on that particular day, my senior didn't ask. I was late due to traffic. My senior didn't ask anything because it was cricket match. He was very busy and everyone in the office was very busy that day. And I usually don't watch cricket match, but I also watched. However, when I started watching, I got really intrigued by this player Mahendra Singh Dhoni. That guy is so composed in a very stressful situation. He handled the match very well and India won that day. And what I learned from that is that no matter how stressful or how agitated you are, you should always deliver well. And in fact, every person I saw who held a very notable, a very high position, they deal with huge amount of stress, with huge amount of challenges on every day, but they handle it very well. And from that learning itself, it changed a lot of perception that I had about the stress I used to get on the daily basis. I still, after that also I went to the office late. I used to make the excuses, but my perception about the stress, my thinking about these excuses changed, and that helped me to be a better person. Thank you everyone for the feedback.
30 seconds for voting. Next speaker in line is Toastmaster Gaurav. I would request him to have the topic. Toastmaster Bhanu, your 3 words are Jugaad, Wedding, Friend. Jugaad, Wedding, Friend, Toastmaster Bhanu.
It was February 2019. One of my friends, Gulshan, was getting married in Alwar. We 3 colleagues at office, me, Vikas and Vivek, we decided to take our own car and attend the wedding. Even though Gulshan said that he will make stay arrangements for us in Alwar, but we decided that we will take a safari in Sariska and then we will have our own arrangement so that we can do our own party before that big party. So, on a day before wedding, we booked our safari. Rahul brought his Chevrolet cruise car and he drives that car like a cruise only. While we started early in the morning, around 7, while on the way, somewhere on the highway to Alwar, he was stopped by cops and he was challaned for, of course, for speeding. He kept the license with him. Then we had to do something. So they went out, they did some jugaad with him and gave him some money or whatever he wanted. Anyway, that was done. We went to safari in Sariska. The safari driver took us around all the jungle and we will keep waiting that at least we could get a glimpse of tiger. He said there is a tiger somewhere nearby, a tigress. We kept waiting and I could see there are many jugaads. So people coming with those telescopes and they were looking around everywhere, but we couldn't see. Finally, after waiting for 2 hours, the jeep driver said that, okay, I saw there in some bushes. He took us around there and some of my friends, they could see a tigress, but frankly speaking, I didn't see. After we came, it was evening, we were tired. Suddenly, Rahul got a message that the hotel booking was cancelled. That was wedding season. Still, that Alwar, nobody goes, but during that season, we could not find any hotel. So, after doing Google search, we could find one in the industrial area. And it was around 10 p.m. and finally, after roaming around for maybe 5-6 kilometers, we reached the hotel. There, we found the room. Now we were feeling hungry. We drove for another 10-15 kilometers, went to Fauji Dhaba. There, we saw a signboard which was saying, lost are not those people who have come out of their homes. Lost are those who didn't even venture out of their homes. So I thought this applies somewhere to our life as well as our trip. If we didn't come on this trip, we couldn't have had this kind of experience. So that was wonderful experience, and I would say to everyone, please venture out of your homes and experience the life around the world. Otherwise, you will feel lost. Thank you.
Next speaker in line is Toastmaster Bhavna. I will request her to add the topic. 30 seconds for voting. Toastmaster Dipanshu, your three words are monkey, cake, adventure. Monkey, cake, adventure. Toastmaster Dipanshu.
There are so many intelligent people here. I want to ask you a question. Do you know how much billions of dollars India adds because of its tourism industry? Guesses?
$119 billion.
35. Anyone? Give any numbers.
20.
20, 30. Unless you tell me, I also don't know. But recently, I had an epiphany, a life-changing epiphany, that I am a serious procrastinator. Now, it's not particularly a bad thing when you are in college, you are enjoying your life, but it can be fatal when you start working. Addition to that, when you are preparing for an exam. I was delaying my office work. I was delaying my studies. My boss had a lot of expectation from me. Then she started asking, Dipanshu, what is happening? I said, I'll do it. This weekend I'm definitely working. Then I go on treks. But this is something that I really wanted to work upon. So I watched a TED talk which completely altered my belief of procrastination. I'll tell you what I did and how it has changed me. So what is procrastination is that what we do is that we give the control of our conscious brain to a monkey. A monkey who is always searching for an easy way out. We can call it a cake. A monkey who refused to go on an adventure, who refused to go on uncharted paths. Now, how do you crack it? First of all, the most important thing is to go in front of a mirror and say to yourself that you procrastinate. Because if you keep on delaying it, you will waste a lot of time just like me. Second thing that I did to improve my procrastination was that I started to focus on one thing for a very small amount of time. For example, I hope you all have heard of this Pomodoro technique. It says to focus on any particular task for 30 minutes. It doesn't work for me. I have started to do it, but 30 minutes is a lot of time. We are living, I am a Reels generation guy, it's very hard to focus. So I decided to focus only on 5 minutes. I focus for 5 minutes, then I go to listen to a song for 5 minutes. It is not a very good technique, but it works. And slowly you increase your time. So this is my second advice. Depending on on which stage of procrastination you are, start focusing for a very small time. Third thing that I did was to have a goal. It doesn't matter if you decide to go, if you have your New Year resolution and you have failed in the third month only. But it's very important that you have a very small goal, that today I'll just go for a walk. I'll not run, I'll just go for a walk. And this really works. So this is my advice to, if you are really improving your procrastination habits. All from my side. Thank you everyone.
30 seconds for voting. Toastmaster Gaurav, your 3 words are samosa, rooftop, cow. Samosa, rooftop, cow, Toastmaster Gaurav.
Folks, what I'm about to tell you is a very big surprise, which is going to happen today. So I want you all to remember, what happens in Toastmasters remains in Toastmasters. You don't have to tell it to anyone. Feel that I can see in the media today. So a couple of months back, I got a call from one of a very big celebrity of a business tycoon in India. Hello, Gaurav. Yes, who is it? Gaurav, this is Nita Ambani. Yes, Nita, tell me. Gaurav, you know, this is my son's wedding planning I'm planning about, and I've heard that you do wonderful event management. Yeah, I know I'm the best in it. Tell me something more. I want you to take charge of it. Please, if you can take control of the complete event. No, I don't have time. I have to prepare for this Toastmasters event, and I don't have time for all these things. Please, Gaurav, please. But I agree. I said, okay, what I can do is, I have a event in the morning in Toastmasters. I can take the second half with you. So I agreed with her. And she said, Gaurav, what's the plan? What are you going to do in Anand's wedding? So I told her, I've heard that you've called Rihanna for the dance and for everything. She said, yes, you have good sources in media. I told her, yeah, I know about that. So why don't we take Rihanna to Jamnagar and put her in a rooftop? She can sit over a cow and feed her samosa. Oh, wow! What a thoughtful event planning, Gaurav. I said, yes, I'm very creative. And we will ask Rohit Sharma, we will ask Anil Kapoor, we will ask Sonam Kapoor, we will ask all the celebrities to come and feed samosa to cow. She said, let's do it, Gaurav. And guys, please remember, don't talk about this story to anyone else till you hear this in media. And it is happening at 3 p.m. sharp today. So remember, what happens in Toastmasters remains in Toastmasters.
Seconds for voting. Toastmaster Bhavna, your 3 words are kite, Goa, bus. Kite, Goa, bus, Toastmaster Bhavna.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm sure you must be really waiting for the last speech of the day. So yes, it was September 2023, and I was
I was up for an offbeat trip to somewhere in Himachal, but my friends wanted to go to somewhere mainstream. I was convincing them really hard, no, let's go to some offbeat place, let's do something which we are not doing on a day-to-day basis. No one agreed, so eventually we landed up in Goa, much to my dismay. So, but on 2 promises, I agreed to them that yes, it's okay if you're going to Goa, but you have to agree with 2 promises. We'll do 2 offbeat places in Goa, 2 offbeat things to, in Goa or to reach Goa. One thing would be, we won't go by flight. We'll reach Bombay and then take an amazing road trip from Bombay to Goa, like in the usual filmy kind of a way. And the second offbeat thing, I tell them there. So yes, they agreed because they were really crazy about going to Goa. So yes, we took the flight to Bombay, and then from Bombay to Goa. It was a night of terror in the bus when we started off with the journey, much to our much against our expectations, because the road is smooth but curvy with lot of big curves here and there. So one with motion sickness would just go mad in that trip, and my friends were having motion sickness. So yes, once we reached Goa, they were really thankful to the gods that yes, we are alive, we are still there in our senses. So yes, now we were really looking forward to our adventure trip ahead. We reached a resort which was just in front of the beach, so that was a good part of the trip. Then the second day, once we woke up, it was about for me to give the second promise to them so that they agree with that. So the second was that I told them that yes, you have to make everyone in our resort, it was a very small resort, like a cottage, maybe 8-10 people, and those all were backpackers. So you have to make every backpacker, instead of doing the adventure sports which were really amazing and exciting and tempting in front of us, you'll have to make every backpacker do kite flying. And I had arranged kites with me already, because I had this in mind that in Goa we'll do all those like kite flying kind of things. So yes, they agreed, and I think Europeans, thanks to all the Europeans, they are really sporty. They are not like, no, we won't do this. This is Goa. Why would we do like kite flying? But no, much to the thankful to the sports spirit in the Europeans, they agreed with the kite flying. And it was an amazing scenery. It was sun setting, beautiful kind of scenery in the evening. Everyone was flying the kites, and against our expectations, it turned out to be a really scenic thing which happened. So the adventurous activists, whoever they were really on board and looking at us. Oh, they're having more fun than us. So yes, it turned out to be a good. The starting of the trip was not that great, but the end was eventually good. Thank you so much.
With this, we are done with all the contestants. Let's have a big round of applause for all the. You can have 5 minutes break. Meanwhile, we'll decide the winners. Enjoy for 5 minutes. Yes, 30 seconds for voting. So,
can we have snacks
for Toastmaster
Can you make snacks in 5 minutes?
No, but you should having this snack after the meeting, because it will take more than 5 minutes.
नहीं अभी कर दो ना better है 10 मिनट wait
Okay, you can have the snack on compliment bar. I think guests have not voted for the speakers. I would request guests to vote as well. Members, please share the. Can you refresh? We just have 19 votes.
By now we have got 20 votes, and I think we have more people than 20. So please do vote. आप लोगों ने वोट किया? हाँ, मैं तो टेस्टिंग से पहले दे दिया।
Anybody who has
सभी को grab the top and
anybody who who has not voted, please do vote. If you do not have the QR code, just let me know. The members can share with the neighboring guest. We'll wait for 1 more minute. Then we'll announce the much awaited winners list. Are you all excited?
Yes.
Thank you. But do remember, everybody who participated is actually winner. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. But every time we learn something. So do not get disappointed if you do not win. It's part and parcel of life.
Guest feedback. Guest feedback.
Yeah, meanwhile we can have guest feedback. Ma'am, would you like to share your thoughts, any suggestions if you have for us?
Actually, it's too early for me to share any suggestion. But yes, the feeling, it was really a good feeling. I was talking to Bhanu, I was talking to Kritika. Like, I am taking back a lot of motivation. It's day one for me. But yes, like, I am going to for sure come back. Like, Bhanu is doing from last 7-8 years. A big motivation. Like, Kritika told me, like, she got a very 3 different words. Like, while she was speaking, I was figuring out कि dots कैसे connect किया. So she told me that she is doing it from last 1.5 years. So it's a long journey, of course, I do understand. But yes, taking back a lot of motivation that I am going to come back. So yes. And guys, you all were fantastic. Like really, I could not figure out कि जहाँ मैं किसी को 1 या 2 rate कर सकूँ. Like you were really good. So yes, taking back a lot of motivation and going to see you in the next class.
Would you like to share anything?
Thank you. It was a very nice experience and coming over here for the first time at Toastmaster because up till now I've heard only because my wife is a regular Toastmaster and she has asked me to come down this time. So that is why I am over here and it was a really very good experience. People are getting 3 topics and connecting it like a train and giving it a final destination, which was very good thing. And especially the way we went to Anant Ambani's wedding was really very good. Thank you and all the best, whosoever is the winner. But all were fantastic. Thank you.
I believe you should listen to your wife and join Toastmasters. Ma'am, would you like to share anything about today's meeting?
It was a wonderful experience listening to everybody. Everybody was very prepared and it was fantastic.
Thank you. Would you like to share anything?
Hi guys, Manjeet here. Up till now I've only heard that there's a lot of very warm environment over here, but today for the first time I'm really experiencing. So really I'm looking forward to joining you guys on upcoming Sundays. And thank you.
So what I felt is that the opportunity is very nice here, that you have such an amazing people with in front of whom you can express yourself, as well as the positive environment, the warmness they provide. That is amazing, right? And this is what I seek personally for my well-being and for my growth. So yeah, nice to be here and thank you all the things.
So I think I love the way that everybody is expressing themselves. So I would like to join. I would also like to express myself in that way. So for that, I will for sure come in the next week.
Thank you. For your benefits, this was a special meeting. We have different structure in our usual meeting where guests can also participate. So do join us next Sunday. Do we have the results now? Second runner-up, the third place. Who do you think is the second runner-up or the third place of all these speakers? Any guesses? We had a lot of contestants, but would you like to guess? It goes to Toastmaster Mika. Second place, first runner-up. Who is the second runner-up? It goes to Toastmaster Gaurav. Thank you. Now, the winner, the most awaited and the best speaker for today's contest. Who do you think is the best speaker? It goes to Toastmaster Dipanshu. Thank you. Let's have, with this, I announce the meeting as closed. Let's have the group picture. Then we already had the snacks. Let's have the group picture.